Hello everyone, this is another video by my channel about VIDILOOK. It's going to be a live update as usual Friday. Today is Friday, May the 19th. I'm bringing up this update video live with Garrett, Conrad, Vivek, and the other officials from VIDILOOK. They're going to talk about beta version, how it works, and what the plans are for the buybacks. I guess Samly is going to be on the call too. But before we get started, I want to remind all of you, though I'm not a financial advisor, this is not my financial advice, and I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just a dude on YouTube showing you guys how I'm cranking that crypto in many different platforms, nothing more and nothing less. Now, if you like this content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done. And if you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here on my channel called Passive Income Platforms, just make sure that you hit that notification bell as well. Always remember, invest as much as you can afford to lose. Same thing as what happened to VIDILOOK. At the beginning, they were paying like 3% per day. Everyone was happy, everyone was cheering, but now they stopped it and they want to buy back their accounts. As a disclaimer, nothing on this channel is a financial advice nor the legal advice. It's just for educational and entertainment purposes only. I'm just showing you my journey in different platforms. Please make sure you hit the like button too. So I'm not the support for any platforms. People asking me in the comment section and private messages, I'm not the support for any platforms. I'm just showing you the platforms, as my journey. I put my money in, and I'm showing you how I'm doing. How I'm working with different, how I'm benefiting from platforms, either directly by putting my funds or affiliate program. Now let's talk. Let's hear from the VIDILOOK officials, see what their plans are regarding the VIDILOOK buyback program.
I know that there are a lot of concerned people, but there is actually pretty good consensus right now between the community and the leaders that Sam made the right decision, which is always a good thing. So, I know there's a lot of people that are very happy with the decision and some people that are not. And our goal is to get people to be happy with the decision and realize that it had to be done to move forward. Conrad, Vivek, thanks for joining us. I'm not sure if we're going to have one of the leaders as a panelist today. I think Rory was trying to connect. I'm not sure if he got in or not. But we're pushing forward, as well as we can with some of the decisions that have been made, and we're all very excited for the future, as always. And with any technology or any platform or project or company or business or whatever you want to have it, there are always changes. And not everybody's going to be happy with the decisions, but like I said, our goal is to build the best product available to the community and get this thing to, I think 500K to 1 million users, which is actually growing pretty fast. So I know that Conrad has been working on quite a few things as well on the back end to basically create some revenue generation through real world businesses. It's kind of hard for me to say real world businesses. So Conrad, I don't know if you want to talk a little bit about what you've been doing the last week. I know that you had 1 or 2 trips, trying to get us moving forward.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Again, we're someone just put a comment. I'm not happy. Well, we're all not happy at the moment because we're not exactly in the place we want to be, but we're fighting, and we are fighting to create VIDILOOK success, and we're not giving up, and we are relentlessly moving forward. And this week has been an important week because we stopped the withdrawals from beta because otherwise it would be terminal, and we absolutely cannot let that happen. So whilst it's painful, the VDL that's in beta, you know, has an immense value, and you know, Sam has basically committed to using his 2% commission from the We Are Satoshi project to do a number of things, primarily to buy back beta accounts from those that initially of those that have not been paid out from their original deposits. But he's basically respecting anybody's initial deposits, basically, to buy their accounts. So that's the first thing. He's also confirmed and committed to taking ownership of VIDILOOK, using some of those funds, and he's also committed to the balance of those funds to be treated as a revenue into VIDILOOK going forward. Now that potentially amounts to $70 million, so that's a pretty major contribution that's going on to underwrite the success of VIDILOOK. VIDILOOK, you know, as I said in the bulletin this morning, VIDILOOK is the flagship project, you know, of the stable group, and is, you know, a very important project for Sam, which is why he's getting behind it like this. So, you know, we're all focused on 2.0 and doing whatever we can to push it forward. And like Garrett just said, you know, we want to get it to 500,000 to 1 million membership or subscribers, which then forms the initial basis for, you know, a lot of the things that I always talk about, which is the future and other projects that effectively start to add more revenue, just like We Are Satoshi, into VIDILOOK and strengthen it and making it profitable and leading the way forward to create value within VIDILOOK. So at the same time as Sam's been very keen to buy, you know, all these accounts, you know, there's a lot of people out there who, you know, don't want to sell their accounts, and they're quite right, because those accounts are actually very valuable, and without any doubt, they are worth hanging on to, you know, as long as we make the 2.0 version successful, and we, you know, we keep everyone gets behind it, and we keep pushing it, and we keep improving it, and like I said, we create things from the community of VIDILOOK to do other projects, which is one of the things, you know, I've been working on from the beginning. But you know, unfortunately, my role here has gone from being a kind of a builder for the future to actually dealing with quite a serious turnaround situation to you know, put VIDILOOK on the straight and narrow, so that, you know, everybody's, you know, getting what they originally started off to get, which is to create create additional revenue. You know, that's really an important point. VDL is valuable, so don't forget that. You know, it's kind of it's fine if you want to start again and pull the money out and put it back into 2.0. But if you've already got your money out and you sat wondering, well, have I lost these VDL? Well, you most definitely haven't. They are valuable, and they will at some point in the future be able to be sold or used to purchase stock in the business. And I think, again, in my bulletin this morning, I explained that you know, there will be a point when we get back to where we were, where we will actually list the VDL on a public exchange, and at that point there will be an opportunity, a liquidity event, to actually sell some of your VDL. Now, it's also important to realize, if everybody sells all their VDL, the price will plummet on the exchanges, right? So it's very, very important that everybody is sensible and believes in the future of VDL. And, you know, like I said, you know, after the third liquidity event is that we will either do a trade sale or listing. We'll probably tee up both and go with whichever is going to be the most lucrative for shareholders. But it's my intention to offer to our members shares, you know, pre-IPO and private sale, to be able to buy stock in the company, either for cash or for VDL, so that they have got the opportunity to get the uplift in price when we actually go public or do the private trade sale. So, you know, like I've always said, you know, a lot of people in this business have been focused on the short term, and a lot of money has been paid out to a lot of people, and that kind of short-term thinking, it's okay for a while, you know, but really, you know, we need people focused on the second and third liquidity events, which is the longevity of the company. And that's what it's all about. And that's where the big money is for the most people, is in those two events. And that's what we're working towards. I think the kind of message is to, you know, really try and get everybody focused on the same focus as myself and the team, which is you know, getting back to VIDILOOK 2.0 and really kind of making it work and pushing it. Basically, you know, one of the things that I have done literally in the last couple of days is, you know, when I first joined VIDILOOK, you know, I was offered a pool of shares to basically use to incentivize myself and the management team, which you know, nothing was done with it. But that pot of shares is still there, unallocated, and it's sitting, you know, there. And I've decided this week, as an incentive for everybody, is to not just make it, you know, the management team, but to actually use those shares to reward the community as well, who actually stay with VIDILOOK 2.0 and whatever versions we do beyond this, and actually, you know, have the chance to not even buy shares with cash or VDL, but to actually be given shares, you know, so that the people that have been with us through these hard times and actually make it happen, and actually are recruiting and actually are participating in everything, that we share some of that longer term upside with them. You know, this is a Web 3.0 company. It's all about the people. It's not about capitalists. It's not about VCs. It's about sharing the value of the business in the three stages I've always talked about. But the big stages, which normally the VCs take the lion's share of, right, is when we do a private trade sale or a listing. And generally those two things go together, and you know, one of the two happens, and it becomes like a bit of a bidding war on how what's the biggest amount of money that the biggest valuation the company can get. So, you know, we've kind of it's been a hard week as always. Can't wait for the week where we actually can put the Hawaiian shirts on. But as you can see tonight, we've got a strict dress code tonight in cream and white shirts. With collars, with only one button undone, because we've got to be serious and sensible and graft very, very hard to keep our spirits and our momentum and our drive and our fighting spirit going, so we can turn this around and make it successful for not just ourselves, but not just shareholders, but for everyone on this call tonight and everybody who's not on this call tonight. So. Rest assured, we are fighting very, very hard, and by no means is our glass half empty. Our glass is very much half full, and we're hoping for it to be, you full very, very soon. And so we can start announcing some of these other projects that start to really back up the future profitability of VIDILOOK, which will lead to a very successful trade sale or listing. So there are still a few niggles that are going on technically, but basically there's a new task force being set up to try and facilitate that. So any queries must still be going to support. It's the quickest way that we can do it efficiently, and we don't get duplications. The support team are sat there. There's I think there's 16 of them working on this at the moment. So they're dealing with stuff every single day. Yeah, I mean, and it'd be wrong not to mention quite specifically the account buybacks that Sam's organising. There's a task force that's been organised that is managing that, and that has started. I believe it started with all the $50 packages that want to cash in. So those will be dealt with first. Then it will be the accounts that are not made whole from their original cash subscription amounts, and then it will be everybody else that wants to sell their account. So rest assured that we are working very, very hard to put everything back on track. It is back on track to a degree, but we need a massive effort to really push it back where it was before. And a big thank you to everybody who has actually been active and been pushing it and been presenting and been trying to encourage the whole situation and trying to get back the confidence in what we're doing. You all know who you are, and you're very brave and I'm very appreciative of that. But we need to get everybody behind this. And in a week's time when we have this call, I'd like to be thinking that we've kind of gone a little bit further from where we are now in getting to that. So that's really enough from me. That's my update for this week. Hopefully there'll be good news next week, and we can start, or we already have started building the confidence back and building the stability, and not finding that we've got changes that we need to make again because things were misjudged or things were just not right. So thank you very much. And Vivek, I don't know whether you've got anything you want to say about support. Is there anything that you specifically want to bring up?
Thanks, Conrad. I guess everything is covered by you. I mean, you have covered all the important updates. And I mean, yes, support team is working. I mean, day and night, like they are almost, they are clearing all the doubts and questions from the community side. And thanks to you for sharing the update about VDL future and like the company's planning to get VDL on the exchanges soon. So definitely as a community, people want to see the future of VDL. And I mean, that's the best thing which management can do about the VDL. So, and hopefully, I mean, like from last 2 to 3 weeks, things were, I mean, like, not at that level. I mean, but now hopefully we are expecting like coming weeks will be good for all of us. So, I mean, thanks for sharing all the updates.
Vivek, can you just remind everyone? Can you just remind everyone how to contact support, please?
Sorry, come again?
Can you just remind everybody how to contact support?
Yeah, I mean, this is the same process. I mean, we have not changed the process to contact support. Still, I mean, the very same way where like earlier they were contacting support through the application only. So yes, I mean, the very same way.
Yeah, people are commenting saying that they're not sure how to contact support. So can you just explain where that is in the app, just to be clear?
So, I mean, once you log in the application, so there is an option, contact us, message support team. So from there, you can directly go and you can contact support team. You can message them. And the best part is support team answers instantly, actually, you know.
And, you know, he answered another question on there. Shall we continue watching the ads? Yeah, we should continue watching the ads. Because you know, we've got a contract to fulfill. So yes, I mean, obviously 2.0 is more important if you're looking for cash, but you know, it's still the same in beta. You know, it creates VDL that will be valuable, is valuable, and will actually pay you in the future. And hopefully it will be, an increased value in relation to, when we go on the exchange, and also when we possibly allow the conversion of VDL into stock pre private sale and listing. So, nothing's, a lot of people saying, but I've lost my VDL. You haven't. Nobody's lost the VDL. I mean, at the end of the day, you have a choice at the moment. You either sell the account to Sam, which if you want the cash and want to reinvest the cash, then you sell the account to him. If you don't want any cash and you want to keep your VDL, then that's great. It's actually quite a good decision, because it's all about a longer term play. It's about longevity, which is what I've always from day one been talking about. And on the app, when I first analysed the app and was learning about what VidiLook was all about, there's quite clearly a page on the app that says, hang on to your VDL, because the only people that can earn VDL are the users of VidiLook, and one day it will be worth more than it is today. And obviously the VidiLook price has gone up anyway. But when we have liquidity events, and when we have external people wanting to buy the tokens, there's increased demand for it. So yeah. So on support as well, just to add to that, we have just set up a special support program, because there's a few comments on here, Vivek, that are a little bit negative about support, but the guys have had a very difficult time, and sometimes there are questions they don't know how to answer, but those get escalated, and the escalation process, we've just actually set up a special task force to deal with the escalations that comes directly to Vivek, myself, and sometimes Sam if they're technical. So, as the dust settled from all the mayhem of dealing with all these technical changes, etc., and dealing with backlogs, we've been learning from what went wrong when we were under immense pressure to deal with high volumes of sometimes duplicate issues, which, every issue's got to be dealt with. And, when the duplicate issues, actually, we still have to deal with them and answer them. So it's kind of like there's been an immense stress on the support team, and Vivek's done an amazing job. So thank you, Vivek, for pulling through. Because there's been a lot of there's been a lot of really negative stuff, which I don't even want to talk about. And luckily Vivek and the team have ignored a lot of the kind of insults and things that came through, but now that's behind us, and we're now rebuilding, and the team are on the front foot. They're feeling positive. They're getting work, getting satisfaction out of the work again, because they're solving problems, and we're supporting them, quite rightly, and things will definitely improve from where they've been. So thank you, Vivek.
Yeah, Thanks, Conrad. We just tried to do our job in a best way. So, I mean, even if we, I mean, whatever way people are actually reacting to it, that's okay. I mean, ignorance is the best policy. And yeah, so I just wanted to, I wanted to explain how to get into the support thing through the app. So once they log in the application, so they should go to the profile menu, and once they go to the profile, from there they can find the customer service, which is at the bottom, which is at the last option. So customer service, once they click on the customer service, so from there they can find all the four customer support people: Roger, Julia, Rose, and James. So any of them they can contact, and from the support side they get the reply instantly, actually.
A few people asking for the link to register to Stable. Garrett, I don't know whether you can post that somewhere on a group or something. Vivek, if you can just inform customer service guys what that link is.
We can do that.
And so if anyone wants it, you can ask customer service.
Sure. We will do that. Surely. Yeah. Garrett, you're on mute. I think he's speaking something, but...
Oh, sorry. There was also... Thank you. There were quite a few people that were asking how to get a refund, and you're going to have to email Sam, S as in Sierra, A as in Adam, M as in Mary, at stable, S as in Sam, T as in table, A as in Adam, B as in boy, L as in Lima, E as in Edward, .limited. So Sam at stable.limited. That's who you need to email. I know that he's been getting quite a few emails, so it might take some time to process before you get a response. So, please be patient.
Yeah, so we'll ask support team also to share this email ID with the community people so that they can send the mail for the buyback.
There's Vivek, there's also a video on the buybacks. So it might be worth just making sure that customer support know the link and can actually give that to people as well.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah. All right.
Okay. Well, guys, thanks for listening. We've got another 2 calls that we've got to go on to now tonight. Hopefully we're finished by 9 o'clock so that we can have our Friday gin and tonics or beer or something. But we've got a couple of hours left yet to cover off a few more things. So thanks everyone for listening, and thanks for all the...
Before ending this Zoom, actually, Rory is with us in the Zoom as a panelist. So, I mean, if before ending it, if he wants to speak something. Rory.
Oh, well, thanks for the opportunity. Yeah, hi. I don't know if you guys can hear me.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thanks, Vivek. Yeah, I think I just want to pay compliment to Conrad and the team. It's, also seeing it from both sides. I think you guys have been under huge pressure, but I must compliment you on finding a solution. We did have a lot of people have been upset, but a lot of people also understand. And I think people need to understand we've got a bigger vision and where we're going. You've got somebody now that Sam is saying, I'm going to publicly pay you. I've got all the credit. I'm going to stand by you guys. I'm going to do this. You've got a great team. You've got an excellent CEO in Conrad. And now it's a decision. No one's going to lose anything. You're going to get your money back. You can leave or you can stay in and get added value. So like anything, you get a speed bump in the road. Let's work together. Let's grow together, because ultimately we all want to win at the end of the day. So I just want to say thank you to the guys that have done all the exceptional hard work. I know it's been extremely tough and stressful, but we're here to support you guys and do the best that we can. And we'll continue to support you. We'll do our best to communicate with the teams and just exercise a little bit of patience as you put things together. But thank you once again. And we're sticking with you to resolve these issues. Best of luck, and I'm here to support.
Thanks, Rory. And, I should say a big thank you to the leadership team who have been working with us, especially Sean and Tammy, who have been just absolutely amazing. I'm not traditionally from this more multi-level marketing environment, but I've learned so much of these guys over the last over the last, I think it's 4 weeks now, but you know what, all this learning and all this knowledge helps me formulate the future so that we make future projects really, really strong, that can not just be micro MLM projects, but can actually go into the mainstream and go from hundreds of thousands to millions, hopefully to billions of people. So I'm feeling still quite confident. I can't wait to share some of these projects with everyone, but at the moment, we've just lost 4 weeks doing like a turnaround exercise. So we're still in that turnaround, but hopefully next week we can, again, I think I said this last week, but next week hopefully we can actually start really focusing on the positive stuff for the future. So thanks to everyone for all your support. It's really, really appreciated. You know, it's in these situations, it's hard for everybody, I know, and I apologize for the pain that we have to put people through, but I'm doing this for everyone, or we're doing this for everyone, so that this project survives and actually gets to the end game, which is a private sale or listing, after having, and that being the third liquidity event. So everyone will have made some money at the beginning on the crypto and on the eventual trade sale and public listing. So again, thank you very much, and we need to get on with something else now, because we've got 2 more video sessions to do till 9 o'clock. And but this is always the most important one, to feel the love from the community, and we do appreciate it. Sometimes it's quite difficult to stay motivated when there's so many problems, and you know, sometimes I feel like I'm hitting my head against a brick wall, but eventually the wall breaks and we get through and move on to the next problem. So thank you very, very much again, and I hope everyone has a good weekend, and next week's another week, and I'm sure it's going to be all positive from now on, and hopefully by next week we've solved anyone's problems that we've still got, and at least if we haven't solved them, you've got an answer that concludes it for you. So thank you very much once again. Bye.
Okay, we heard from Conrad. Sam Lee was not in the meeting. Garrett, Vivek, and the other guy talking about the future plan of VIDILOOK. I still don't know if I want to wait. Personally, again, this is not a financial advice. I'm just showing you what I'm planning to do. What if they called, you know, they are saying, you know, they're gonna list VDL in exchanges. What if they say, you know what, you cannot withdraw from the wallet over here in VIDILOOK Beta, VIDILOOK Live, and you're not able to withdraw your entire money to be able to sell it in exchanges? What if they come with different plans? Because they changed many things, and originally, because they never told us this is the beta version, the original version, and then they called that version beta. I don't trust this platform anymore personally, because they're gonna come up with some other, you know, excuses and stuff. So I'm planning to put a request, send an email to Sam Lee, hopefully to get my funds out of the VIDILOOK platform, and see what I'm making a decision on. If the VIDILOOK Live goes pretty well, I might go back to VIDILOOK Live, or you know, the other platform, BLR Satoshi, or so on and so forth. Anyhow, if you like this content, please go ahead and hit the like button. I want to thank you all for watching. Please go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done already, and click the ring bell to notify when I upload a new video and talk about other opportunities. It's a pleasure to be able to bring incredible platforms to you guys, to help you guys to increase your portfolios, diversify, and earn additional stream of income. Just please make sure invest as much as you can afford to lose. You are the only one responsible for your hard-earned money. Nothing on this channel is a financial advice nor the legal advice. It's just my educational and entertainment purposes only, and I'm just sharing you my journey in different platforms. Stay safe and have a good day.